Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ninja Knight. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I have dropped my Patreon link down below. Thank you. So what are you seeing here? Well, on the left, for any eagle-eyed fans, you are seeing Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia in Netflix's The Witcher. And on the right, we have a man that's become a household name, widely known, successful actor. He was Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. He was Aquaman, Arthur Curry in Justice League, and his own titular film, Aquaman. We have Jasson Momoa. What's this image about? Well, we have heard that there is a possibility that Jasson Momoa has been cast as a Witcher in The Witcher Blood Origin, which is going to be a series that's coming from Netflix. So they have an official synopsis for this series already. This will be set as a prequel. I'm going to discuss what that means for anybody that's a Witcher fan as this video progresses. So the synopsis says, set in an elven world, 1200 years before the world of The Witcher, Blood Origin will tell a story lost to time. The origin of the very first Witcher, and the events that lead to the pivotal conjunction of the spheres, when the worlds of monsters, men, and elves merge to become one. This means that the story is going to be told now as an original story, and it's already been hinted at by the show and author Andrzej Sapkowski. I hope I didn't butcher that name. In a series of novels about a cataclysmic cosmological event that catapulted the human race into the previously elven continent and the clash that resulted. This is a very interesting thing to prop up. However, I will say that I'm always nervous when you hear about an original property or an original idea being attached to a popular show that has a very structured narrative and how it works, and it has a very dedicated lore and canon. Sometimes when you get involved with a prequel like this, it has a tendency that it could break canon, or it could throw up some new problems that could be perceived as being in the Witcher universe. I quite liked season 1 of The Witcher. I did think it could have been improved on, being much clearer in what timelines we were in and where. I thought that would have been a lot better, and it would have been a more cohesive storyline in my opinion. And I think Geralt of Rivia was criminally underused in the fourth season. I hope when they have the second season going that they will have way more of him. It's been revealed now that the Witcher prequel is going to have 6 episodes instead of the 8 that the original Witcher featured. So interesting to see that there's 2 episodes less. Now this casting, what does this mean? Well, we know that Jasson Momoa has worked with Netflix before, and he's obviously a great friend of Henry Cavill. This is very interesting, I think, because I think Jasson Momoa fits the bill, and I think with the fourth season, a lot of people were definitely drawn to the fact that Henry Cavill looked the part, looked tough, and I dare say it drew a lot of female attention, which is very popular with the First Witcher, which is brilliant because again it has some very good and strong female characters within it. What does this do? This also throws out the idea of, hey look, we've got Jasson Momoa. Remember you loved him as Khal Drogo. You remember all you people went to go and see him as Aquaman. Here he is now in our Witcher series. This is a very good move, I think, on Netflix's point in their view, by casting Momoa, if indeed he is cast. This is only a rumour at the moment, but I think he would be perfect as a Witcher. If he is going to be the first Witcher, I think that throws up some very unique storytelling also. I think Momoa is a guy that definitely can carry his own, especially as he showed that with Aquaman, that he can be a lead actor, and he does look the part. I think it would be fascinating to see a similarly gruff Witcher in Jasson Momoa in a prequel. What happens in relation to this now? Will Henry Cavill and Jasson Momoa team up? I would say at this point it's probably unlikely, because there's supposed to be about 1300 years between the setting of this TV series and the setting of the Witcher TV series. I think that's a little bit unfortunate, because I would love to see a crossover between these two guys as Witchers. We know that in the first season of The Witcher, Henry Cavill is supposed to be around 100 years old. So we will see how it goes, I suppose, with this one. I think setting it so far in the past might go against it a little bit, because you have two wildly popular actors, and it would be a true shame if these guys didn't get to share the screens as Witchers. I think that would be a very big missed opportunity, and I know that we've said in the fourth season that Henry Cavill's Witcher is kind of some of maybe possibly one of the last. So having another one pop up might be a bit of a problem, and it might show us then that maybe Henry Cavill's Witcher isn't someone that we should rely on, or we should sort of feel as the last of a certain race. I think this is a brilliant casting if it goes ahead. I'd be excited to see what type of show happens around it, and I think Jasson Momoa would be perfect. And like I said, he gets the bums in the seats, he gets the eyes definitely on him. I think that this guy comes across really well on his social media, as does Henry Cavill, and I think that they let their work speak for itself. I think that this guy would be absolutely perfect as a Witcher. So I fully endorse Netflix if they go and get Jasson Momoa as a Witcher in this origin story. I do hope that the story is good. I will hope and hold out hope that the story will avoid certain narratives that I think have been injected into entertainment lately. And I think that narrative was slightly in the fourth season of The Witcher, because I thought we would have had way more time with Geralt of Rivia. We didn't, unfortunately, but I think with the reception that Henry Cavill and Geralt of Rivia got in the fourth season, I would be absolutely amazed and stunned and baffled if he didn't have a much bigger presence within the second season of The Witcher, given the fact he is the titular character. This is an interesting casting, I think, if this goes ahead. I hope it does. I think Jasson Momoa has been looking for something to do. He was circling the role of Eric Draven, aka the Crow, for a number of years, and I think with the breakthrough of Aquaman, I think Netflix see a bona fide movie star here that everybody wants to watch and everybody wants to see. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments. Is this something you want to see? Are you disappointed that this is set so far in the past that we might not have a crossover between these two guys? Now do remember, this is a show that does feature magic, so I'm not saying that that is impossible. It's very possible that they could team up at some point, however which way they want to do it. But I think at the moment they might try to keep them quite separately to draw the eyes away from that Justice League connection. Maybe might be an idea. What kind of story do you want to see in this prequel series? Is it something that you want to see maybe the books expand on further in the future? Is it something that maybe makes you cringe, or is it something that, are you fearful for this because the fourth season followed the books, the games quite well? This could have the negative impact of doing an all new, brand new story, and it might cause plot holes and canon problems within the fictional universe itself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment below. Love having the community involved with this type of thing, and I'll talk to you later. Good luck.